Good morning everyone. Now I was going to make this first, then come back and show you how to do it, but if it works I'm not going to. I might as well just make it the first time. Do you remember the toilet rolls I took and I shaped them, and I did say I was going to come back and make a candle for your table? So these can stand on your mantelpiece, they can stand by your fireside, they can stand on your decking or on your table. But if you put them on the table, then obviously once they're sealed you will need something to turn it on and off, because the switch is there. Okay. And you take your candle. Now you can have them flat top if you want. I prefer mine like this. That doesn't matter to me that it's low like that, because you build it up with your glue and then you just paint it all to make it look like it's melting inside. But I've had to, because my toilet rolls are larger than they used to be, I don't know why. They used to fit perfectly. So I've had to cut a piece out, and then all I'm going to do is take some tape and we're going to tape that back up. So basically just do that on one side, help that meet like that and tape that, and then do the same with this one. Just help it meet and then we tape that. Don't worry about anything else. That's it, that's all you need. As long as that's back together, that will fit in there. We will need to glue it a little bit, but that's fine. But I'm going to glue some here. See when that sits in there? I'm just going to build this section up so it looks like it, and then build it so it's coming over. And you know, I need to weigh that up. Now these, the flame can look like it's, I don't know if you can see it, like it's thin, or you can have the flame that way. So I'm going to have my flame that way. I want to see more of the flame, and we just have to glue that in. So put a bit of glue on there, and I'm pushing it down onto the back like that. Now that's glued into place, and I can still use something when I can find out where the switch is to switch it on. See? So you can do that easy if you're going to have them on your table. So now what I need to do is to fill this up, just little sections, with glue. And it's okay when you're changing the light, you know, the battery as well, because you can get in from that area. Long tweezers or something. Just bear in mind if you do make these of that you do have that to sort out. Now I'm just smoothing this out on the edge to the top. See, like that. It's just so when I paint it, it all fits together and looks more realistic. And this is not, I've not seen anyone do this. Not saying people haven't, but I haven't seen anyone do it. This is out my head, as it normally is. Now, I forgot to mention yesterday, we are having some issues in regards to phone calls. We're having people hacking, and they're trying to get us to pay bills we don't owe and things like that. It's becoming a nightmare, but of course the police can't do anything about it, because they just tell you to block them. But when you're getting 20-30 calls a day, you know, it's hard to block anybody. Because they're all over the country. Come up Liverpool, Birmingham, whatever, Manchester, trying to get us to, you know, go online, give them control of the computer, like I'm stupid. So if anybody's trying to do that and they're watching, because they're getting the numbers from off here when I mention them, you know, and email addresses and that, and just basically trying to constantly hack in, but I've got a security thing on mine, so they're not doing very well. Not that they know that, because they don't. They just think they're clever. Right, I'm just going to do that. I mean, that last bit, just give it a little bit of a twist. And all that's going to do is just to spread that out so that it's more natural looking. That's it. And then we'll just build that up there. And then what you do is, I need to make like a bulge because it always curls inwards, doesn't it, on the inside. So you just add your glue. Like that. Yeah, it might be a bit of wasted glue, but to be honest, it's not. When you do it, when you see it, it looks fab, to be honest. Yeah. And then we have to do it so it's dripping over the side. Like that. See how it goes over the side? It just looks like it's bulging over. We can go on top of that again. Just let it drip naturally. And I think that will do for me. So I'm just going to turn my glue gun off. Now we have to let that set and I'll be back. Right, I'm back. Now, as you can see, it's all dried. And we're about to paint that. I'm just going to take that bit off. And I don't want that on. Take any of the loose threads on, you don't want those from the glue. And you can see how it's all filled out there. So now what we're going to do is paint it. And of course we need to paint it white. So I've got the white paint here. And I'm just going to paint from the lid. I have to wash my brush because it had black on yesterday. I have to make sure that's washed and clean. So I'm just going to start painting all of this in a white. Now it might need a couple of coats. And I'll be back when it's dried. Now while that's drying, I've just taken some white, it's Dale Rowney Graduate Acrylic Titanium White, and I'm mixing it with some Winsor & Newton acrylic, which is a cadmium yellow, a deep hue. This will give me the colour that I'm after for the candle, because like I said, they're not pure whites, they've got like a yellowy colour to them. And that's going to be fine. That's the right colour I'm after. But your candles can be any colour you want them to be. Remember, they do candles in various colours. So that's ready for what I'm going to do. And that's more than enough. I can always put it in a bag and seal it up, and it'll be ready to use when I need it. So I'm just going to try and see what it looks like, because this kind of dries quickly. So I'm going to use that. I need to get it off there. Like that. Yeah, that's the colour. See? And it gives it that beautiful glow. I can wipe all of that off. I'm not fussed about that at all. That's it. Just gives a gorgeous glow. But we haven't finished yet. I have some trimmings here that I will need to use up. Let me just move my paint out of the way. Not sure this is completely dry. I'm not bothered about the inside at all at the moment. But what I have is some very fine gold glitter. Oh, by the way, if you put your paints in a plastic bag, it keeps them fresh. At least for a week, you know, maybe more. So I'm going to tip some... no, I'm not. Fiona, come on. What I'm going to do is, I need the glue. So I've got my glossy accents here. But I don't really want to use that. So I have here some decoupage glue. That one. And if this will work, it may not. There we go. I need a cleanish. Let's have a look. I need one that I can get into sections with. A brush. So I'm taking the old brushes. I'm just going to show you the technique, and then I'm going to do mine later. But you need to avoid all of that. So what I'm going to do is just add the glue in sections. Now I've got a hair in that somehow. You don't want that. So this is what you can do to decorate yours. Oh, I don't want too much, but I want enough. And you need to work pretty quickly. Let's just do that. Take your glitter and over your pot, because mine's a posh candle, supposed to be. See? And it really does make it nice. And then you use obviously a smaller brush to get into the crevices where you want the glue to be. You can always go over a section. If you don't want it there. You know, I mean, if you've missed somewhere. I'm not fussed too much about mine, because I can brush off later this where I've done the dripping, you know, where I've dripped the glue. Yeah, you can you make Halloween ones, just shabby chic ones, cover them with lace, whatever you want to do with them, it's completely up to you. Right, I'm just going to do that. That's got rid of mine. Leave that there. Now, I'm going to move mine on, but generally I would say let them dry. So I've got the hot glue gun on. Where's my trimmings? I can use either this as a trimming on the bottom, because it is like a, it's not posh, but you know what I mean. Or I've got this kind of trim that I can use. And I'm going to use this one. So I'm going to turn my candle around. It's still wet, so I do have to be careful. Okay, and I'm going to glue mine on. yeah, I like it when it does that. It looks good, it looks natural. And like I say, all I have to do then is I am going to paint this out and then paint this. So I do need a thin brush. I held that, that's it. Oh yeah. And I'm absolutely fine with that. Yeah. So, try them yourself. Add black paint, black glitter, purple and black, whatever you want. Do Halloween candles. Do them all the same way, or, you know, find your own way of doing things. But have fun with them, because that's what it's all about. So that's it. I'm thrilled with that one. I'll now take a photograph and, yeah. Whoops. I will be doing another coat of the white on the front. But you know what? Not wrong with that. Look great on my table. Thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye-bye for now. Oh, by the way, I'm going to come back and we're going to put some shelving in this one and make this a Halloween project. It's a spare lid. I'm not going to waste it. That's the next video. Thanks for watching. Take care. Make sure you come back for it. Bye-bye for now.